This movie is a short introduction to airspace for hang glider pilots who live in Arkansas. Other people might find the information useful, and I hope that everyone finds it entertaining. I'm starting out with some clips taken from our hang gliding site near Jasper, which is in northern Arkansas. The pilots seen here are all flying in Class Golf airspace, which is uncontrolled and is the lowest hierarchy airspace. Also occasionally visible is Class Alpha airspace, which is the highest hierarchy airspace. Class Alpha airspace covers the entire continental United States and begins at 18,000 feet. Class Bravo and Class Charlie airspace are shown by solid blue or magenta lines. Blue is a higher hierarchy than magenta. The only Class Bravo airspace in Arkansas radiates out from the Memphis International Airport. Two airports have Class Charlie airspace. Adams Field is located in Little Rock. The new Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport is near Fayetteville. Class Delta and Class Echo airspace around airports is shown by dashed blue or magenta lines. Once again, blue is a higher hierarchy than magenta. Two airports in Arkansas have Class Delta airspace. This one is the Fort Smith Regional Airport. It is hard to make out the blue dashed line around the airport because of all the other markings nearby. The most noticeable is the TRSA, Terminal Radar Service Area, around it marked by solid gray lines. Southeast of the airport are blue hash marks representing restricted areas. The other airport with Class Delta airspace is Drake Field, which is near Fayetteville. Four airports have Class Echo airspace all the way to the surface, indicated by dashed magenta lines around the airport. This airport is the Boone County Airport near Harrison. This is the South Arkansas Regional Airport near El Dorado. This is the Gritter Airport near Pine Bluff. And this is the Memorial Airport near Hot Springs. The airspaces I have mentioned so far, Class Alpha, Class Bravo, Class Charlie, Class Delta, Class Echo, TRSAs, prohibited and restricted areas, should all be avoided unless you know all the requirements to enter them and are willing to meet them. I will not go over the requirements to enter those airspaces because it is much easier for hang glider pilots just to stay away from them. There is also Class Echo airspace which hang glider pilots can fly in without permission. That is the type of Class Echo airspace I will be referring to in the rest of the video. I'm done talking about airspace which should be avoided. The flight shown in this clip began and ended in Class Golf airspace, which is the lowest hierarchy airspace and is also known as uncontrolled airspace. Sometime during the flight, the pilot entered Class Echo airspace. The Class Echo airspace that the pilot was flying in is a Victor airway and is represented on the sectional by a fairly thin blue line going diagonally to the right from the top of the photo. It is actually 8 nautical miles wide. It extends south past Magazine to just past the border of the MOA, which is the magenta hash mark line which goes over Blue Mountain Lake. The width of the Victor airway extends just as far on the other side of the blue line. The border of the MOA, Military Operating Area, is represented by magenta hash marks. There are no special requirements to enter the MOA, and pilots often do. You do not need to ask permission to enter the MOA. To fly a hang glider in Class Echo or Class Golf airspace, you must fly between sunrise and sunset, have more than 3 miles visibility, and stay more than 500 feet below, 1,000 feet above, and 2,000 feet horizontal from the clouds. If you are so lucky as to climb to greater than 10,000 feet MSL, then you are also required to have greater than 5 miles visibility and must stay more than 1,000 feet below and 1 mile horizontal to the clouds. Meeting the above requirements will keep you legal, but if you want to expand your flying options, then you should also understand the following 3 exemptions if the flight takes place in Class Golf airspace. Keep in mind that in many places, Class Golf airspace does not extend more than 700 feet or 1,200 feet from the ground. Make sure that you are in Class Golf airspace if you are relying on one of the exemptions listed below. If the flight takes place in Class Golf airspace below 10,000 feet MSL, then the minimum required visibility is 1 mile. If the flight takes place in Class Golf airspace less than 1,200 feet from the ground, then the pilot need only to stay clear of the clouds. If the flight takes place in Class Golf airspace less than 1,200 feet from the ground and visibility is greater than 3 miles and the pilot has anti-collision lights, then the pilot may fly for 30 minutes after sunset or 30 minutes prior to sunrise. I hope you have enjoyed this short introduction to airspace in Arkansas, the natural state. Remember, follow the rules and fly safe.